quarantine, close observation, and a full series of blood tests. Let's see if she's infected. Take her to the Raccoon City facility. Then assemble the team. We're reopening the hive. I want to know what went on down there. Just do it.
Well, we finally have the proof. And that way, Umbrella can't get away with this. I mean, we can find...
What is it? You're infected. You'll be okay.
He's mutating. I want him in the Nemesis program.
I'm talking! Hit him with the mark.
I'm on my feet with quarantine. 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 I'm a nightmare, my nails like machetes, no Freddy. This flow's so heavy for a diet, they not ready. I cringe for revenge, rifleman, so petty. Fatalize, time to stabilize, trigger finger so steady. I can't wait. And I ain't talking barbells. These hoes call me sexy chocolate, but I'm more like caramel. Shake shit up quicker than an earthquake. This 38 fuck up the birth rate. If they drag my name through the mud, it's time to give them a dirt date. Niggas think they won't smoke, but I'm the Surgeon General. Cooking rocket like a mineral. Now I got a brick Reggie genital. Front page of the Sentinel. What they hitting for? Let me shake them up. I'm a rooster with an alarm clock. That's the way that I wake them up, like a couple with insecurities. It's gonna be easy to break them up. Hit them up like I was playing tag. The white flag, they gotta raise it up. Da Vinci be amazed at us, cause this code is unbreakable. No prince, death untraceable. This heirloom's unreplaceable.
Niggas tried to corner me in quarantine, they corny please. Hit it like the cue ball, the 8-ball corner steez. Make all y'all wanna leave, the ceremony only G's. The roly-poly hoes on they bony knees. The globe been stretched, we don't get checks. I bench press and drop them like rates on the interest. My gold pin test is like Olympics, cause when we on the court, you know you never get next. Yes, caught a piece of the coroner. Speech be flyer than a seat for a foreigner that be coming over. I done told you young soldiers, once over. Ain't enough room in this big show, get the fuck over. Better scoot in the unit, we move in. Do what we wanna do when we wanna do it to you with him. Newer blend, wavy the trending topic, you tuning in. Maybe make a profit of two of them, then do it again.
Take off the face mask, I'm like Scorpion with a fire blast. You quick, better think fast. I can tell that you won't last. I can see through the forecast. Light it up, more gas. Put it up on my bad. This shit I do with a lab. While you were locked up in your bed, I use my rhymes to bend your back. Stimulate your mind, reacts through the ventures of rap. Then formulate the facts raw. Chop their heads with a hacksaw. Watch your crew get blackballed. My style like rock saw. Actually the opposite. The lava spit with a comment sit. Grab the mic like a bomber tip. I'm a fiend. Gotta have this shit get clean. Got the gloves, he clipping the means. Gotta bomb this missing enemies. But the part we quick, we cut them off quick. Explosive components, composing. They know this, the chosen, promoted. You're frozen, devoted. Focus like locusts, so hopeless, no joking. Set free by a poet. I hope that you know this.
Come on, hit me with your best shot, look how we own. Lights, camera, action, I mean the tracks to release the song. A deadly lyrical anecdote quotes into the air. Define this target to obliterate. Look, favor is not fair. We will not tolerate Jelly Belly MCs with new spines. 80s zombie rappers lost their plumb minds. Talking gibberish rhymes, ain't release the pain. Bad brains blown behind the trigger of Rick Grimes. Fall in line, fall in time, fall to the guy's nine. This sniper when you're blind, yelling hip-hop playing on mine. Busting out the must, even in my prime. Known to be notorious, even better at times. Kicking up dust, remember when a bust is a must. Wild quarantine, getting sharp as a laser beam. Plant it on your chest, make one move, smell the rings. Scar gloves up, mask up in your mind like a bad dream.
Golden rule in these streets, 50 feet from there and then we meet. But wearing sharing drinks, apparently if you care to speak, keep it stylish as hell in the project flow mask. Keep your smile to yourself. Spitting that back team vaccine from the top shelf. It's hot as hell and we not well. Think twice before you come up out your shell. Lying in your bars be cute like lobster tails, I can tell. I tap into your fears from over here, from out my atmosphere. Disaster leers down this ugly sneer from the upper tier. Serving up that medium rare, fresh like Tupperware. Much too much to bear, you need to prepare before coming up in here. But on to more important things. Quarantine, stomp through your garden, Florentine. Covered with more bars than the warrant brings. Sounds like a shortage of schemes across the board it seems. Blind you with a fucked up screen, porn king. Give you a glimpse, that's just a morsel scene. Store your crew away like the Coyote border team. You can't escape the raps, you can't shelf a rap, a pork and beans.
Team Wolf, I'm a fucking walrus. Cooking bootleg vaccines and saving all of us. Social distortion, distancing proportion. Listening, of course I'm fidgeting and fucking glistening. Find a way to keep shining, hope my food to keep dining. Find a way to be spiritual like ozone saving miracles. I'm saving by dancing by myself. Pandemic anthem, virus enhancing. Smack the shit out of COVID. Beer makes me bloated. Breaking breathalyzers, drinking sanitizer. I'm too dumb to be a poet. And we know it. This day will be cometh when mankind will plummet. I'm not afraid of the Armageddon. That shit it came and went. The warrior mentality. I'm dressing like a jet. I'm not afraid of the chip. It's like a potato. From the skin I'll rip and bend it like a halo.
I'm from a place most often referred to as isolated. You're welcome to slide through and get you and your crew inoculated. Combinate God code and parlay from a safe reach. Satellite relays with all lasers trained on hate speech. Standing at the edge of a cliff from which many lames leap. Deep in concentration watching sheep slay sheep. While the shepherd lay sleep. Downhill stampede won't kill what I can't eat. My will is to plant seeds. Mike fiend when quarantine hoarding all sorts of sorcery. Rhyme like being force fed 40 courts of Thorazine. There's more to me than my meager means in an orbit so orderly. Get called in off the bench and get that work put in accordingly. Locked down, locked in, project blowed like PPE. Freestyle fellowship, hip hop clan and CVE. At this point nothing's certain, so I'll follow my belief that every day alive's a day to drive myself toward higher being.
Got peace of mind, can't compromise my paradise. Scan the whole grid, no COVID, no parasite. Burn MCs, put 103.5 Fahrenheit. Hype despite what you characterize. My demise, your demise, no surprise with the shock and awe. I analyze they whack rhymes, you ain't really raw. Commercialize and monetize false flags with fake news that ain't new. Fate of the world and mankind. Smartphones in your face with dumb looks. Force feeding your damn lies. A slave drive with hands tied. Political slight takes height. Misinformation landslide. So stay cold and stay low. Serpent and rainbow, we got the game froze. Spitting these flamethrowers at lane flows. My slang bangs and takes aim at stage shows. Or front row, I'll be in quarantine. My team still style supreme. I pain with quarantine.
This verse will be a fast reedy. Hits first for the cast speedy. Disperse will give him has VD. It's worse than your last CD. Spends dirt up in his turf while the kids hurt from the mass media. Lip service on my dick dermis. Now your chick learned it from the past beating and injecting in your neck. Disinfecting, inspecting on the deck like a detective. And sex in the project get redirected. Ingesting on the Pepsi City exit. Loaders are mobile. I go with my team. Go with them soldiers holding mic rings. Rose with the flow. Approach a hygiene. Clean from the blow of COVID-19. Quarantined. I'm in the foreign clean. I got the door wings and a foreign lean. Promethazine, codeine, no more futures of 44 for the Vicks and Fiends. I get sick and scream. Then I hit my green, then I wrote up a virus. So run it, my iris, my eyelids with a virus. Lit that steam. Can you dig it, Cyrus? Let's start it. The living Euphrates and tigers and targets. My niggas and questions and silence. The darkness, the shivers of hate and misguiders. The sharper the blade of the war of the righteous. Get guarded the forces inside us that's still man-made, even if with markets are the source of the virus.
Niggas be starting shit like they Spartacus, knowing they haven't worked hard enough to be hard as is. Acting retarded like they don't know what your hardship is. Everyone know that dark-skinned black man is targeted. In the same token, those the same folks that y'all wanna argue with. Part in my dirty apartment, I live in Arts District. I'm on the black market like body organs is harvested. Gave up the cigarettes that had too many carcinogens. Now I could take a full breath and it feels so marvelous. They asked me if I was coming back from my hiatus, so I left all of them on standby like I was a pharmacist. Haters be talking shit, I'm like, you a what army, bitch? You already know I'm a narcissist and an arsonist. People switch up they stilo as funny as Martin is. Act conceited no matter how fucked up they carpet is. Sorry kids, I'm cold-hearted like Omarion is.
Beating quarantine could never stop a mic fiend. Even in dark days, I spark and let my light beam. A king with a dream till heaven and earth sing. Now let freedom ring and buzz like a bee sting. From winter to spring, I swing and do my thing. Spread my wings from the hood to
like full of Corey, deep in the smoking when I'm performing. Spit airborne aliens on the mic, scarier than asymptomatic. Carry a super virus, stop no packing serious. Me to the malarias in areas, keeping a social distance. Suck rap like an asteroid ring. Alpha Centaurius, most serious than at you. On some shit that you can't do. Teleporting at warp speed in the cycle round gas mask and a hazmat. 2 stepping out of biological warp team. Spit cleaning the
Last time he went to the hospital, he got lost in the hospital. And that's not all, everything's fucking about to fall. World economic collapse, about to relapse. These motherfuckers don't know that everything time lapse. And now it's our time to stand still. Everybody's trying to get ill, trying to kill all the older people and people like me with a heart condition. Yo, trying to kill black people under any condition. The fucking situation's bleak. Motherfucker, Memphis Bleak is the only one that I haven't heard that got tweaked and caught up in the corona, la llorona, the virus. Everybody fucking wishes they were fucking Cyrus falling at the fucking Warriors intro. 2 megs, I fucking gotta let you know that when it comes to Project Blow, still got styles a la mode. Still motherfuckers don't know the code, genetic code.
Rifleman Shot Me Films.
We're live, the B-Side Show, every single Monday night for 9 years strong. Almost 10, yeah, almost 10 years already, man. We in here, man. What's up?
Yeah,
Shaye Whitey. This rabbit right here, by the way.
That's right, Shaye Whitey. You can't see me, but I'm here. We're at the Rabbit Hole, the remote location right now, and we're joined by the Realism Dojo too. So we're coming from 2 locations.
Krazy
right
Race is about to pop in like a ninja right now, but
he just had to, of course, get his supplies ready. But he's right here with us.
Another live episode like we do every single Monday night, man. With guests coming through. You know how it is. You got to get the party supplies going on. But Krazy Race in the building with us, man, holding us down with
what up, dog?
Hosting, man. What's up, G?
Man, what's cracking, brothers? You know what I'm saying? Quarantine and lockdown. We still doing this damn thing. What's good, B-Side?
Yeah. Hey, I was telling you off air, but fuck it, I'll say it again. The Realism Dojo looks dope right there, man. And you guys, we'll talk about it a little more later in detail, but you've been putting in work in that. I know you've been doing your own stuff in there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, it's little by little. Actually, this if you see this big ass sign right here, it's a 4x8. I just got this recently from one of the homies that came through. He's like, "Hey, dog, you do banners and all that shit." So it's not even. I got the original Realism banner hanging behind me, but this is actually a big sign right here. So it's pretty dope.
Hey, so we'll get into it later after the first interview, man. We got our boy Modern Day Soulja gonna be coming through. We've known him for a cool minute. Positive cat. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'd like to talk to him about, you know, what he's been doing during this time too, because he usually stays pretty upbeat, and that's a cool thing, man. But this is shit. This ain't his first fucking album. I think this might be his second or third, or man, dog. He's been working. So,
Yep. I gave it a good listen too, bro. I gave the album a solid listen today.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he has some really dope music on there. You know what I mean? He's always, like you said, he's always been spiritual, positive. You know what I'm saying? Definitely faith, uplifting music. But he also writes songs that hit home and hit the heart as well, like some real shit. You know, so big ups to MDS, man. He's been doing his thing.
Yeah, man. We'll get into it in a second.
Remember a couple years ago. Remember we had he also came through when we were doing realism. We were doing the relevance radio at the shop. Remember?
Yeah, I think that was the Spiritual Warfare album.
Yeah.
I don't know if the title or the actual album, but that's when he came through the relevance.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, speaking of that, man, we got to shout out MV Pizzle. MVP, man. What's up with him, man? I haven't seen him in a cool minute, man. Have you talked to him, bro?
MVP, yeah, you know what I mean? We talk. We don't talk, you know, obviously that often. He's been still working. So, you know, during all this time, I know for a fact that he's been pretty much on the road doing highlight on his end. So, you know, he's been doing his thing as far as, you know, just the daily grind. There's not much has really changed for him, but probably fucking wearing a mask and, you know, and doing safety precautions, shit like that.
Yeah, I seen him. He actually popped into the IG live with DJ Drastic. Oh, and by the way, shout out to DJ Drastic for his live mix on the Instagram live earlier today. But I seen MVP pop in there.
Yeah, he held us down today. He got down in the mix, man. Hey, man, but every week we've been doing that to kind of, you know, we talked about it the last couple of weeks, race, but, you know, we have a responsibility of having the studio with a lot of people coming through, and we decided to kind of be in compliance, you know, as we wanted to be responsible, like as for the people that we have coming through. So we decided to not be in the studio. Like a lot of these cats, they ain't giving a fuck right now, and that's cool, man. Everybody to each their own ideas, but we decided just because, you know, we're the ones there running the shit, like, you know, with that, we decided to be in compliance a little bit more.
Yeah.
So with that being said, though, every week we've been having an IG live mix with the DJs, and then doing a Zoom interview plus a video countdown. We got a lot of dope videos tonight.
Yeah, it's dope. People are still dropping their videos, you know, because I guess, you know, right now I guess that's really the time when you can get the editing and all that done, huh? Because I mean, I bet you a lot of people had some footage filmed and. You know, like, you know, because that's part of the part that's the most time consuming. So, hey, now you got to be home. So now, hey, what else are you gonna do but work, right?
Hey, Race.
There's definitely some downtime. You know what I mean? To where, you know, motherfuckers are cleaning out the garages, doing shit. You know what I mean? Me personally, I've been taking the time to do a lot of writing. You know what I'm saying? And working on the other business as well. So I definitely kept busy.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of shit at the house that I never have time for because we're always working and stuff like that. So we're gonna get into another video. Which one we got? Shit, we got another video coming up, and then I think right after that we'll have Modern Day coming in, man. MDS, man.
We're gonna get into that new Atmosphere.
Oh yeah, have you seen this joint yet? This is the one with
new Atmosphere. Huh?
It's like a kind of like one of them posse cut joints. It's got a Gifted Gab from, you know, Blimes and Gab. Dope. She gets down. Who is it? Half Dozen, and then Merce on there with Slug. It's just pretty dope because it's kind of, you know, throwback, just back-to-back verses and
then
shit.
Speaking of the posse cut, what we led into before we went live too was that Rifleman. They put out that video, you know, with I think there must have been at least 7, 8, you know, like a lot of Project Bloatheads doing that quarantine thing where they all did their own thing from their own spot. And it was pretty dope.
Yeah, there was a lot of MCs on that, man. They got down.
AWOL 1, Gel Rock, like, oh man, Rifleman.
Micah 9 was on there too. Yeah. It's we've been playing some cool like my brother said, like there's been a lot of videos still coming out of some dope cuts, and we've been like I said, every week a video countdown plus an interview, but the videos have all been like some dope shit, bro. And I think maybe there is something to be said about maybe motherfuckers are being more creative right now. You know what I mean? So
right, yeah, definitely putting in that visual work, man. If you ain't in the studio, you know what I mean, it's a lot quieter out in the streets, or usually where those locations are where people are shooting videos. So
yeah.
you can get out there and do it, you know.
Yeah, do your thing, man. So we'll be right back after this video right here, and then hopefully MDS is in with us, man. Krazy Race, Rabbit, Shaye, Whitey, B-Side Show, Act Like You Know.
Under the needle and drop it on the one, boy. Your mama say that I be rapping in my dad voice. Defense mech to protect me from the fuck toys. Joystick, see me swerve through these asteroids. Life is good, BG plus, but yo, I still got that hunger to hold the box cutter. Let me carve my name in your security blanket. I'm sleeping on a train on a sweat-stained mattress. I'm not expecting company, hit the floor. If death comes for me, somebody gotta get the door. You might choke on a sucker from the liquor store. We might get so high we don't exist no more. I'm like smoke, I'm supposed to rise. That's why you blow both of us towards the sky. So close the blinds and lend me your time. All of your enemies will eventually die.
Pen game, methane, slugs had to gas the shit. Spit flame just to keep the matches lit. To say I'm half insane, the other half immaculate. Could you imagine it? Whatever, I don't like to shoot cause I'm just way too accurate. When they be at you, they don't ever at you. That's the wackest shit. And ain't too many bitches that can hang or even match my wits. I mean, I've had it up to here. I'm talking atmosphere cause I don't even talk to them. They say I'm too cavalier. I'm like your greatest living beer when I twist the gears. Give me props, I ain't have to drop a bitch in several years. I look at OGs as my only peers. So let me know when you done playing in the snow. The slopes for real skiers. I'm dropping real tears from laughing at you weirdos. Drag your little by your earlobes. Number one stunner, stone cold below zero. Too dope, I'ma need more than 1 kilo.
Oral Krylon, I spray all my style on. Mine brighter than them orange end zone pylons. 2 hands from the zebra man. Instant replay says the play on the field stands. I pack the stands with my stanzas. My stands go bananas, it's a bona fide bonanza. Word to Jason Alexander, custom model of the culture, could've cussed out Costanza. Fuck Trump and fuck cancer. Fans raise their hands, but they ain't got the answers. No performance enhancer, 6 rings, piss clean, I ain't taking no chances. Who else could dance with the devil? Samba with the mamba, Macarena with your mama. Fuck a double entendre, put it plain till I leave this plane, I'm a problem.
Quick-witted, sharp tongue, I don't mince words. Plentiful supply, you strife is my cistern. Take it in stride and describe it uncensored. Wading through the pain, love, lies, and adventure. Gotta ensure the time spent wisely. Pop's tenure didn't outlast the Isleys. Walk soft, big stick and a slight lean. Kept the nights clean when nights got unsightly. Last real hitter alive, bitch I might be. Death swarming, head forward, kept forging. Never fret or let them see me sweat when I was left for it. Records reflect what I rep once it gets sorted. Ducking 12 with bench warrants to getting bread touring. Can you dig it way deeper than the surface shit? What the true meaning and the purpose is. Souls fiending for half the breathing we burden with.
Yeah, man, B-Side Show live every single Monday night, and we ain't gonna stop with all this shit going on. We'll just do it from our pads and quarantine mode, man. So we got our first guest. It's me, Krazy Race, right here. Our first guest in the building, man. What's up, dog? Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Modern day Soulja, you know what I'm saying? Been on the show before, but Soulja's Soulja. You know, speaking from the soul. Yeah, salute, man. Good time. Good to be back. You know, I know times are crazy right now, but, you know, Krazy Race knows all about that.
There it is, man. Yeah. We were talking a little bit off air just about, you know, you putting out this new album new release, and I was saying, obviously you've been working on the album, lockdown and quarantine, but perfect time to drop it just because everybody's at home. You know what I'm saying? Ears tuned in, and you know what I'm saying, and you're letting them have it with, you know what I'm saying, with some. You got some uplifting music, some realism, some heart. You know what I mean? Some faith, like the way you bring to the table. So let the people know a little bit about that, brother.
Yeah, it's crazy that you brought that up because I was gonna drop it June 1st. So my original release date for the album Soulja Story was gonna be June 1st, which is my brother's birthday. And then when all this went down, I said, you know what? I got to get it out because it was actually ready. I had it ready by like May or a little bit prior to May. And then I said, you know what? I got to get it out sooner. Like you said, that we got to drop it now because we don't know how long this quarantine's gonna last. Right. Like I said, every home. I said people need the music. I was like, I got to get it out sooner. And then I said, you know what? It will be perfect to do it on Mother's Day. It's a month prior to June 1st. And I said, what better day to drop it than Mother's Day, when I'm talking, because Soulja Story basically is an album where I'm telling my story as a person, as an artist. So I said, what better day to drop it than Mother's Day? Because, you know what I'm saying, she's the author, or the creator of my story. She's the birther of my story. So I kind of dedicated it to her. I actually do have a song with about her on the album called A Song for Mom. So it just worked out perfect. Like I said,
that's a dope record too. I heard that record, man.
No, I appreciate
definitely
it.
Heartfelt. Good record.
Yeah, so that song, I had a music video out for that song already, as well as another song, Family. But yeah, the album, man, it's called Soulja Story. It just dropped yesterday on Mother's Day. Really proud of the album. Already getting a lot of great feedback, and yeah, man, just another uplifting record for the people to listen to. No curse words, which I don't even intentionally do, but I was like, man, like sharing my stuff, and like this guy don't curse in his music, and I don't intend to do it like that, but I just, that's just how it comes.
Unlike
out.
my crazy ass, huh?
It happens, and
I do it all the time. I can't front. I'm guilty of it. I do it on purpose, though.
Yeah, and it's funny because every now and then I'm like, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna, use a word because I can't. Like you said, if it comes out, it comes out, and I don't try to limit myself at all. But that's always been my style for years.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope, man. Congratulations on that album.
Hey, how long
Appreciate
officially you've been working on this joint, man? Because I know we were also talking off air, me and Crazy Races, that you're not new to this, bro. You got projects out, man. So how long you been working on this one?
So this one I literally started 2020. So I had 2 songs out, 2 songs that are on the record. It's a 12-song album, and 2 of the songs were already previously released. So it was literally 10 brand new tracks. But starting from 2020, I basically told myself, I'm gonna go hard this year. I'm gonna go more consistent, because I've always done music, but I've always been kind of had my hands in a lot of other things, from education to coaching. And I said, you know what, 2020, I'm really gonna be more consistent with the music and just kind of get out there consistently. And so literally from the start of 2020, so it's been about like 3-4 months.
There you go. So 12 records on the album,
12
right?
records on the album, 10 are brand new. On top of that, I've been dropping a monthly release, which actually turned into a bi-monthly release, and I literally released 8 new singles within the last 4 months. And on top of those 8 songs, I released 10 new songs on the album. So literally I dropped like 20 songs like in the last 4 months.
There you go, man.
So it's been crazy, but I've been more consistent. I just stuck with it because I said, you know what, quarantine hit and all this stuff was going down, and I said, I'm not gonna let this slow me down. And obviously I have more time to work on it full time.
Exactly.
So I just went hard, but it's been 4 months just going hard since the beginning of the year.
It's kind of a trip because, people saying it all the time. Well, at least I try to, talk to positive people if I can, but, it's crazy because, every year it happens, obviously, around New Year's, like New Year, New Me, whatever it is, like, resolutions. I'm going hard this year, whatever it might be. But now that everything just shut down, and not to say people stopped working, that's the thing. People just got more creative with how they work. But it's like all this happening, when everything kind of opens back up, it's going to be like maybe a lot of us, I know I'm guilty, like we take time for granted a lot. And that shit is real, bro. We don't get that shit back. So I think it's going to help people maybe be more productive, maybe.
That's the biggest takeaway I feel like from this whole thing is like, because me, I'm always trying to turn a negative into positive, right? So I'm like, what can I take away from this? And for me is, like I said, first of all, I forgot to mention, I'm saying my prayers go out to anybody that's been like affected by this whole thing. Cause I know it's really crazy out there right now. So anybody that's been affected, financially, health wise, my prayers and thoughts go out to everybody right now. This is not a time to really, we got to be serious about this time, in retrospect, but turning that into a positive, man, like I said, this has been a time where we really get to sit back and see what's important, right? And we have a lot more time with our family. I get to really have a lot more time with my music, and like I said, some of these things we take for granted, and our health, right? We take our health for granted. A lot of people are up on, like, that's what I've been doing, focusing on my health, making sure my health is right, eating good, working on my music, so this is like a time where I feel like we really are focusing on those things that we do take for granted.
Yeah, you said something real important. That right there is health, and even before all this shit happened, is like we're losing a lot of artists, and it just close to hip hop. I feel like, and not even people that are old, bro, and this is before all this shit happened. So, and maybe it is an eye opener for the whole culture. Kind of wake up a little. Let's do things a little better. You know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it too. I'm trying, bro. You know what I mean? But that's the thing is like everybody. I think that we health and time is something maybe we took for granted, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna be doing that no more.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good to spend time with the family too. And at the end of the day, it's making you recognize and prioritize like what's important in your life. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely some people look at it as a curse. It's definitely there's gifts in it too, man. There's good ways to look at everything. Like there's definitely some a lot of good things happening out there right now with a lot of people dying, and we definitely understand that. And saludos and prayers, and condolences to those that are being affected by this, really. But on the flip side of it, man, a lot of families are coming closer as well, for this reason alone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just real quick, I wanted to ask you because earlier before we came on, you were talking about you're still coaching, right?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
do you still get those kids like coming to you for advice a lot too, like stuff they can't really ask their parents or anybody?
You know what? It's still kind of early into we're doing funny thing is we're doing our workouts on Zoom. So we got the kids working out right now, and I've been meeting with them once a week to do workouts, and with that, like, it's still been like week 3, so I haven't got any like kids reach out to me personally. But whenever we do meet, that's like one of the first things we tell them is like, hey man, if you guys have anything, any questions, you need someone to talk to,
right?
If you're having problems at home, if you're frustrated at home,
going stir crazy.
Yeah, you can ask us anything. So we let the kids know that we're basically still there for them, because like I said, now this is bigger than football, right? So
yeah,
being a coach and having a football squad, it's like we're trying to teach the kids like, hey man, this is out of our control. We can't control this. And like I said, this is bigger than football, right? This is making sure our family's good, making sure, I'm saying, their family's good, making sure they are mentally okay, because a lot of these kids are asking questions. Are we going to play football this year? Are we going to have a season?
And even further than that, man, a lot of these kids, man, and I've seen, people have posted about it, but it's like school is their getaway, because a lot of these kids are from abusive households. So it's like, this is really tough for those kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the one thing is, so that's why the whole shutdown, like the economy, has been affecting so many people in so many different ways. And the kids, I did a song, a single called Class of 2020. So basically this was about all the seniors that lost out on their graduation, lost out on prom, lost out on any of their senior activities. And some people are like, oh, that's the least of your worries. But at the same time, as a senior, these are moments that are once in a lifetime.
Oh yeah,
you're never gonna get back. And
excuse my French. Yeah, just you cherish them, bro. Like you said, the team, like just my son, like our baseball seniors. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to be able to finish their season. You know what I mean? So I can definitely relate on that.
Yeah. So, but like you said, kids are stuck at home, and sometimes home is not the best place for them. Sad to say, or they're saying parents are laid off, right? So the dad's home drinking all the time, right? Maybe he's not getting along with mom. Maybe he's cursing at mom a little bit more, or like you said, school's the getaway for them. they can't go to that teacher that they love to see every day, the PE teacher,
Yeah.
the teacher that they goof around with, their coach that's, you know, sometimes like a second parental figure.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
That's the flip side of the story. Like you said, I'm talking about it's a good time to build with their and spend time with their families. But then there's situations like that where that kid doesn't even want to be home, like you're saying. You know, that's real.
It's crazy because everybody like you were saying, MDS man. Everybody's got their own situations, and I wanted to ask you before we get back to the album, because you've always been someone that's been so positive, and I try to be that way. A lot of times I catch myself maybe like falling back the other way, but I've always tried to stay a little, you know, on the positive side. But is that what you've been doing kind of to maintain during this time, mainly, you know, kind of being able there for the kids at the school, but also the music? Is that what's kept you kind of upbeat during this time? Or you got anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what happened with me is I basically been saying, like, imagine if I didn't have music, or it's a blessing that I have my home studio, because I've been doing the shelter in place. I've been trying to do my best to really do my part. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm young, I'm healthy, I've been eating right. So I don't want to feel invincible, you know, but I've been getting my exercise in, I've been getting my sun in. And but at the same time, I've been staying away from my parents. I've been, you know what I'm saying, trying not to make contact. I've been doing my 6 feet. And I've been sheltering in place. I only go out like twice a day, if that, just to get my exercise. And I'm like, it's such a blessing to have a home studio. So right now I'm you know, coming to you guys from my home studio, and this my apartment that I'm in, I have a place that I could do music. And I'm like, man, like, it's just such a blessing for me to be able to do music. And I literally been doing it music like every single day. That's what I'm telling you. I got 20 tracks in the last 4 months that are actually out and about, including this album. And then I literally got like 2 other projects that are also going to drop, like collab projects. So I'm like, man, imagine if I didn't have music, you know, what would I be doing? I'm just so, like, I'm thankful just to be an artist, just to have my home studio, just I have an outlet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some people.
I was just going to say that's your outlet.
So some people.
Let me ask you this in regards to this, to the new album. You mentioned 12 tracks. Who are some of the producers involved with it?
So one main producer that I got is my boy Phil the Pain. He produced my last album, or my last main album. I have a.
I was just gonna say that. I remember that name.
Yeah, so Phil the Pain, he did my Be Blessed album, and I did an interview with you guys when I released my Be Blessed album. He produced 3 tracks on the album. I have another boy, Manny Navarro. He's a friend of mine that I went to high school with, and I reconnected with him recently, and he got 2 joints on the album. And then all the rest of the tracks are from a producer in Vegas. He goes by Roscop. But so this is actually, it's a cool question, because this is the first album that I really had that are produced by multiple producers. I usually like to work with one producer for the albums, because I like to get that that continuity and the sound,
right? Yeah,
and that
cohesiveness.
Yeah, so
chemistry, all of that.
Phil the Pain, he produced Be Blessed, and I love working with him. He likes to chop those oldie samples for me. So the first joint on the album is called 1986. He produced it. It's like I said, it's kind of like a sample loop, but it's super dope. The song's a super dope song.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that. That's 1980. I like the other joint you have on there called, I believe it's called Stories to Tell.
Story to Tell, yeah, dope. Okay, yeah, that's a Roscoe one. It's funny because Story to Tell, I love all the joints, but it's, you know how you always have those songs on the album that you're like, you consider it a filler yourself, or you're not high on it. To me, that's one of those, but I always have one of those songs on the album that I may not personally be high on it, but someone else loves it, and someone else is like, dude, that's that's a dope song. And so I appreciate that, because Story to Tell. So like you said, because that's the album, right? It's Soulja Story. So on the album, I'm literally just telling a bunch of stories. So I got a song for mom, one for my mom. I got like 2 tracks I did for my lady.
Right.
And
one for grandma.
I got one for my grandma, which I'm really proud of that one, because it's been like 10 years since my grandma passed, and I never done a song for her. So when I came to this, when I got the idea for this album, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a song for my grandma.
That's love.
Phil the Pain produced that one too. and it's super dope because I just, like I said, that song came out perfect. And then I got Story to Tell, which is telling my story about how I started doing music, you know, how I grew up in high school or middle school doing my music. And so yeah, so you know, I'm glad you shout that one out because this whole album is just my story in different chapters. So every song is like a different chapter of, you know what I'm saying, my story.
There it is, man.
Hey, that's real dope, man, because it's you know, like we were saying during this time, it is therapeutic to whether and this is what I'm getting at, everybody, anybody that might be listening or whatever. He chose to be creative by writing, or but whatever it is, you know, get a book or watch some movies or do something, man. But just people got to keep their mind off the, if possible, and don't watch the news, man. That fucks you up. I know. I learned that myself. I ain't watching that shit, huh? I'm over here handling business still at the house. If I watch that shit, I'll roll up in a corner and start crying somewhere, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but yeah, real talk. We're gonna play a video and we'll come right back and chop it up. But we got one of the. Which one we gonna get into, Shaye?
Yeah, actually, I got that the one that you did, the song for Mom, loaded up, man. That's perfect.
Dope,
Yesterday was
dope.
Mother's Day, right? Yeah, man. Happy
Okay.
Mother's Day to everybody that might be out there that's watching too.
Hey, and shout out to the little video you guys did, Race. That was dope. Mama Race had the bucket hat on. She was.
Oh, yeah.
She was hip hopped out, chilling.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, speaking on that, man, definitely. We got to say, because we all got one. Shout out to all the mothers, man. Happy Mother's Day. Number love and blessings. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To all of you.
absolutely, man.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, we got a lot of you know, mothers and everything that tune into the show and everything, and man, shout out to you guys. You guys put in a lot of work, and I know especially right now, you even got to do the homework with the kids right now. This shit is crazy,
They
man.
gotta figure out how to do it online and all
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the moms, man. Real talk. Hey, so we're gonna get into this one right here, man. Happy Mother's Day again to all the mothers, and we'll be right back with Modern Day Soulja.
That's right. Peace out.
Dear mama, I never meant to hurt you. Tell me what this kid did to deserve you. You a queen and an angel on this earth. They must have took your wings and your halo at birth. I'm so blessed we were meant for each other. I couldn't have asked for a better mother. I only want to give you my love and honor. I'm so proud just to call you mama. Sorry for the drama as a kid, I know I blew it. Looking back on your life, how did you do it? So strong, you define perseverance. And when I'm praying, see, I know Mark can hear us. I can feel it, his spirit is nearest, mommy dearest. He probably fishing in the deepest ocean. Just remember his life, you gave it motion. Here's a toast to the greatest woman, my love and devotion. Dear mama, my dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, my dear mama, dear mama, my dear mama. Dear mama, dear mama, my dear mama. Dear mama, dear mama. See, my dad, he's a lucky man. I know as parents you both did what you can. Just wanna thank you for making me who I am. Trying to repay you any way that I can. But this a verse for the queen of my universe. You are my world, my mother earth. You gave birth to my life, there's no limit to your worth. There's no limit to your worth. Not all the riches in the world or the finest diamonds can equate to the way your eyes shining. Your smile lights up the room, it's pure energy. Your voice is song to my heart, no better melody. Your touch is pure bliss, your kiss is so heavenly. I thank God you were meant for me. It's like I knew you in a past life, and you were destiny that I was your last son. See, this was meant to be. Dear mama, my dear mama, dear mama, dear mama. My dear mama, dear mama, my dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, my dear mama, dear mama, dear mama, la di da.
Yeah, B-side show every single Monday night. Almost to our 10-year anniversary, man. I hope we could. Hey, that's the thing too. I hope we could do something for our 10-year anniversary. I think everything will open up by then, but who knows? We'll figure something out though.
Yeah, we'll just all wear hazmat suits and
yeah, fuck it.
Like
I'll have right here midget strippers with masks on over here, dog. We'll be good.
DJ survived DJing behind him.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man. So. Hey, so talk about it a little more, man. We were talking about the project, and you've been working on it. It's here now. It officially dropped. Was it last night or yesterday in the daytime? What was
yesterday? But officially at Saturday, 12 p.m.
Okay,
so,
got you.
Yeah, so as soon as May 10th, Mother's Day hit, 12 p.m. at 12 midnight. That's when it was officially released. I already had people on Spotify like hitting me up. So
what are
so
all
yeah,
the platforms? Let them know. All the platforms you can get it on.
Yeah, where's it available at?
So right now it's on YouTube. I put it on my YouTube channel. It's also on like the artist YouTube channel, distributed by my CD Baby account, and then it's on Spotify already. It's on Amazon, Google Play. The only thing I think is not out yet is on iTunes. I don't know why iTunes or Apple Music takes a little longer, but all my Apple users they're kind of telling me they can't find it yet.
Right,
so
did you go through DistroKid?
I go through CD Baby. I do DistroKid as well, but for the albums, I like to use CD Baby.
Yeah, it's just what it is. iTunes, Apple's always just takes time, bro.
Yeah,
it seems like the only time I've ever had iTunes or Apple lock in, like on the date I want it to drop, is when I've used TuneCore. Anytime I've used CD Baby or DistroKid, it's always like a week, 2 weeks later.
Yeah, and I gave it like 2 weeks and a half. I uploaded it I thought I had enough time. I gave it like 2.5 weeks, but then when I called, the dude just said, "Oh, because of the virus, right? Everything's backdated. Everything."
Yeah, I can only imagine on that end too, because how many employees do they actually have working right now?
Yeah, and he claimed they're getting a lot more submissions. That's kind of everywhere right now. You try to call, get a hold of somebody. Everything, overloaded right now. So
that's what we were just talking about. Is people are spending the time being creative and putting the visuals out right now. And speaking of that, man, you have more planned for the album. You're gonna get into some more visuals and stuff dropping for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the key. The key for me was to get music out and then do some more visuals and then hopefully perform. I wanted to get back on stage. It's actually been a couple years since I done some performances. So my goal was to get some music out to perform and so obviously we'll gotta wait on that. But the music videos, I'm gonna be filming a music video for Class of 2020, which is not on the album, but I'm gonna be filming that on Wednesday. And it's gonna be an ongoing project because I'm gonna try to get some of the graduation stuff in there and try to get some students involved if I can. But yeah, it's funny because like you said, everyone's being creative doing these shelter in place videos or these quarantine videos, so to speak. And I do have an idea for one that I wanna do. Like kind of like a selfie video, and kind of like a live. So just say like you're going on Instagram live. I think I've seen it done before, but it's something I've always wanted to do. And then I have another video that I really want to do for the album. The song's called "Time to Shine," and I have this super dope vision, and I know it. You know what I'm saying? I could see it, and it'll be a really dope video. But I need a courtroom, and I actually talked to somebody about getting the courtroom, and this was before everything happened, and so I don't know how that would work out now, but I definitely got some ideas for some visuals. That's the next step. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to the stage part.
How many do you have right now that are out for it?
For the album?
Yeah.
I got the 2 songs that I mentioned that were already out before the album.
Okay.
So "Song for Mom" has a music video, which you guys just seen, and then "Family" already has been out. It's been
so
on.
Both those are visuals. Okay.
So yeah, so I'm hopefully get a couple more videos for the album. I was just talking about that with my lady. She's my partner in crime. We inspire each other and stuff. So she likes to kind of give me advice, and we kind of help each other out because she has her own YouTube channel too. So we've been talking about that. I need to get some more visuals out and do something a little bit more cinematic and, try to get more creative with the visuals because I do everything myself. So that's the one thing I know a lot of people, if they may or may not know, but I record my own music, to master it, do my own videos. So, I need to start trying to get a little bit out the box with some of my visuals.
Hey, bro,
I feel you on that.
It always makes things so much easier when your significant other understands what you're doing and rides with you, man, it just makes it flows a lot easier, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm saying from experience with my lady too. Like,
Right,
you
bro.
know, everybody goes through their things, but it's like when they understand like the artistic effort that you got to put into play. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a beautiful thing, man.
That's why she got 2 songs in the album.
Oh, there it is, right?
So she got 2 songs. So I got a song called Love Letter, which she knew about. I actually performed it for her on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, I surprised her. I performed the record for her. We went to the park, whatever. And then so I kind of leaked it before the album out. And then I didn't let her hear the rest of the album. I said, hey, I can't, let you hear it. You got to wait till it's out, because she does Google Play. So I'm like, when it's out on Google Play, you can hear the rest of the album. And she kind of hears what I'm, when I'm mixing and mastering, but I've always made sure to keep the other song secret from
low key.
Yeah, so there's another song on there called Love Story, and it's a really dope record. It's featuring Crystal Sarah, who's a dope vocalist that's featured on my other album, Be Blessed. She's on the record, and so she got 2 songs on the album, but she deserves it because, like I said, we like to say we're a power couple. We inspire each other. You know what I'm saying? We like to
That's all about, bro. Hey, did I see you're gonna be doing something with Andre?
Yeah, me and Andre gonna, we've done a lot of stuff in the past, but we have a new album that we're gonna release, and then we have so much unreleased music from before, from when we toured around the U.S. And like I said, 2020, my goal is to get it all out. So
content, brother.
What we've been working on is a new album, and I told him this album is gonna be the catalyst to get all our old music out. So that's one of the collab projects I mentioned with Andre Ram, that we're gonna release a new album. It's gonna be like a 7-8 track album.
There it is, man. Shout out to my brother Andre, man.
Yeah, he's
MC.
Hey,
talented visual cat as well.
Hey, so one more thing, before we tail this off, we're almost done with the interview, but I wanted to ask, like, when all this stuff, when hopefully things do clear up pretty soon, is there what is something that you might miss the most that you want to get back to doing, man? Is it shows? Because I know I was just talking to I miss going to shows. You know what I mean?
Shit, I miss going out to eat, bro. I can't front.
Yeah, right.
It's your question.
Right.
Yeah. Being able to go eat, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. And see, that's what I'm talking about. We take for granted these little things, right?
Yeah.
Like, even coaching, when I coach every year, I'm always saying I'm not going to coach anymore because I want to focus on my music, because football, it takes a lot of time. But now I'm like that they're not letting us coach. I'm like, I want to go and coach the kids, right?
You miss it.
They take it away from you, and you want to, it makes you take, realize what you take for granted sometimes. But I miss a little bit of everything. I miss going out and like you said, going out to eat, wine and dine. You know what I'm saying? But I think shows is going to be a big thing for me, because I haven't performed like big time like I used to, like in the last 2 years. So I like I said, I was doing all this music so I can hit the stage again. You know what I'm saying? I do the B-side shop again. And
you got a song called "I'm Back" too, right?
Got a song called "I'm Back." Yep.
There it is. See?
Yeah. So, and that's a really good performance song as well. So I would love to come perform the album. And but yeah, there's so many things. Honestly, the one thing I feel like I'm gonna do is I haven't been able to be around my mom too much, because my dad's been watching the news and he's been so petrified because of everything in the media, and you've seen this many new cases, and this and that.
Yeah.
I've been giving them respect, and like I said, hey, I must stay away. And for Mother's Day, I had to call her and things like that. So I feel like when this is all over, I'm gonna try to really spend a lot of time with my mom and kind of do the mother-son thing, because that's a big thing for me. Is like I literally been thinking about how I can't even go see my mom, right? It's crazy. Like I don't want, not that we don't want to see each other, but obviously I don't want, she's older, you know what I'm saying, they're immune compromised, whatever, so I don't want to put them in any position. So but that's probably one of the things I miss the most.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's that real shit right there. Let them know the name of the album and where they could get at you and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, so the new album is called Soulja's Story. So you could just look up my YouTube or look me up on Google, Modern Day Soulja, Soulja. The new album, Soulja's Story, you can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, Amazon Music. Should be on iTunes soon. And you could also find it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, Soulja's Story, Modern Day Soulja, out now, debuted Mother's Day. Real dope record. Thank you to everybody who played it, everybody who pre-ordered. It's actually on Bandcamp too if you want to pre-order and support the album for $12. I'm doing physical copies at a later date when all this stuff kind of calms down.
There it is, man. B-side relevance approved. Definitely pick that up. Support that. Bump it.
Yeah, check it out, man. Krazy Race be bumping everything, man. He's got you see the Realism Dojo back there, man. Hey, there it is. Hey,
we'll be listening to Krazy Race. That was dope,
bro.
Hey, we'll be back. We're gonna play a quick video, and then we're gonna chop it up with Krazy Race. He's been up to some things too. Before we tail off the show, we got a couple more videos. Be right back. B-side, thanks, brother.
Peace out, brother.
Good talking to you, man.
Stay easy. Take care, man.
Yeah, stay safe.
And you know they never fade the kid. Gotta keep my mind right, never negative. Positive mentality is the way I live. This is my reality, it is what it is. Then I'm moving on with no Louis Vuitton. Through a new storm, pain never too long. Get this bread, can't go wrong with the croutons. Gotta stay fed on the futon. Yeah, I'm two-tone, brown in my veins, white on the outside, so I play the game. But I know it in my heart that we all the same. God gave me the gift, so I use my brain. Me and you no diferente, moved about the hood, raised in La Puente. Es mi gente, and it's all good. Do this for the hood, solamente. And you know they never fade the kid. And you know I'm doing better now. And you know they never fade the kid. Gotta keep my mind right. And you know I'm doing better now. Telling them to keep their head up now. Yeah. And you know I'm doing better now. I was fed up telling them to keep their head up now. Get up, never let up when they get you down. Set up for the better, stack it in the pile. Never let them hide your smile. We were meant for greatness. Only so long we can take this. And there's no telling where we can take this. Just remember we like Neo in the Matrix. They can't fade this, go ahead and let them try. God made this in the image of his eye. Be courageous and learn to fly. First love yourself, prioritize. You're capable of anything you put your mind to. You could do anything that you try to. Trying to find love, let it find you. Work on yourself, redefine you. And you know they never fade the kid. And you know I'm doing better now. And you know they never fade the kid. Gotta keep my mind right. And you know I'm doing better now. Telling them to keep their head up now.
Sound how I look, nigga. Every day I work, people getting sick around me, passing out collection plates, ration out Section 8. What's the virus? Niggas shine hate with eviction problem. Fuck y'all too. Specific glances how I depict the county. Politicking with my niggas at the corner store, social distancing. Got us feeling like we're going to war. Poor Babylon, bathing in the shores of America. Drowning in the pussy, need a raft and some wooden oars. Checking stocks with the cash at. Nightmares, losing it all, giving me flashbacks. You can have it all, then it's gone, but I'm a boss and a don. This is life, not Snapchat. Look, 100 degrees with no oven mitts in the streets, like a disease or some other shit. EBT for me is in your crib with the rubber grips. Here's a tip: we don't get our cheese from the government. Get our cheese from the government. People from the 5, where you at? Get live, we ain't hiding inside. We got niggas that'll slide. There's a war going on outside. The man is safe from. You know, every night. Yeah, that unique motherfucker. Twisted bleezies in the alley, rolling up some Kansas. Fentanyl made it, trying to change the circumstances. Fiending niggas what they fix, getting high regardless. But all the ones with guala ain't taking no chances. In the corridors, packing, flipping, hand to hand. Behind the velvet ropes with a Janet Jackson. Behind the smoke and mirrors, there's a plan of action. Other niggas capping, my niggas is packing caps in. Just that shit that destroy a hater. Whole squad with the shit, y'all niggas hoarding toilet paper. King in the city, but really this a hollow throne. Paving dirt roads around the world in the cobblestone. Look, this important king shit. Live from the trenches where the snorting fiends live. Niggas soaking up game like it's important free shit. The money tree bitch couldn't quarantine this. Let's go.
Shit is plain, showing it niggas no mercy. I break you off, I break you off if you wanna be broken. I represent
the 805 to the 910 to the 508. The money tree, nigga. Yeah.
Galaxy protectors in the Mexican Mecca. Yeah, we some microphone records. See the rest of the nectar. Stay stripped, made flip. Ain't the end of the story. Indigenous existence in accession territories. Whatever the weather, hope the best will get better. Posted up, Alto Cali in the Mexican Mecca. No, you can't keep us down or take the rest of our treasure. One nation underground, nothing less than forever. I went east of the river where the heavens beheld. I hope and pray to the same for them to bless and be well. I went back to the city where I steadily dwell, where the concrete's hot and the melody swell, where hip hop comes to rock just to say it was there. We're not asking for the perfect, no one said it was fair, but there was something about the heights that made me feel so at home. When I was young with my family, man, I felt so alone. I didn't speak Espanol, but I did read comic books. My tios clown my ass is nerdy and quite easily shook. I mistook their playful ribbing for some real disdain. I didn't see their work and love for fam, just blinded by pain. Sometimes I get ideas, flashes how I could have begun to understand my heritage and where my family came from. When I go east of the river, an instance of such a vista and a vision of a family of people a reconquista. Galaxy protectors in the Mexican Mecca. Yeah, we some microphone records. See the rest of the nectar. Stay stripped, made flip. Ain't the end of the story. Indigenous existence in accession territories. Whatever the weather, hope the best will get better. Posted up, Alto Cali in the Mexican Mecca. No, you can't keep us down or take the rest of our treasure. One nation underground, nothing less than forever. At school, I resented Mexican dudes that showed at machismo. Their cool ass reminded me of my tios, lo mismo. When I went to jail, I was told by the Latinos in here, we stick together, so you will go where we go. Once I got a 9 to 5, finally respected the tribe, cause it was never the Mexicans that had neglected to try. You gave a man a hand up, he was expected to fly, and if he had himself some seeds, he would protect him and die. Mexicans bind each other, it's a beautiful thing. The after sweetness of pan dulce, what the crucible bring. So I go east of the river, here familiar last. But now I know to love my tios, cause familia lasts. When I chill with these hip-hoppers, man, I nearly collapse. We laughing, drinking, smoking, yeah, time it really elapsed. If your mind's feeling sublime, that's a subliminal haze. I felt the calling of Aslan, a new original ways. Ayy, Galaxy protectors in the Mexican Mecca. Yeah, we some microphone records. See the rest of the nectar. Stay stripped, made flip. Ain't the end of the story. Indigenous existence in accession territories. Whatever the weather, hope the best will get better. Posted up, Alto Cali in the Mexican Mecca. No, you can't keep us down or take the rest of our treasure. One nation underground, nothing less than forever. So my ambition as a scribe is now to bridge all these tribes. I gotta learn that native tongue, my grandma ain't got much time. But when I really think about it, what she probably wants is for her family to be able to live extravagant. And once we have our own largesse, we can now spread the success. Yeah, whatever ism suits you best, just help our moms be less stressed. My professor said, listen, Tristan, at this point it really can't be resisted. Through a reproductive momentum, we've established a reconquista. Look who populates the land you find yourself living in. What's a piece of paper matter? How we see a citizen. I knew he was right when I looked at myself. Now it's my job to help my family and my personal health. It's my desire to help my people, probably your people too. When you look back on your life, everyone needed you. So I went east of the river like my name was Al Green. Soul cleansed from what I smelled, what I felt, what I seen. Galaxy protectors in the Mexican Mecca. Yeah, we some microphone records. See the rest of the nectar. Stay stripped, made flip. Ain't the end of the story. Indigenous existence in accession territories. Whatever the weather, hope the best will get better. Posted up, Alto Cali in the Mexican Mecca. No, you can't keep us down or take the rest of our treasure. One nation underground, nothing less than forever. One nation and it's brown, nothing less than forever. One nation, love and sound, nothing less than forever. One nation underground, nothing less than forever. Nothing less than forever, nothing less than forever. Hope the best will get better. Post it up, Alto Cali in the Mexican Mecca. No, you can't keep us down or take the rest of our treasure. One nation underground, nothing less than forever.
We're back, man. B-side show, Rabbit, Krazy Ray, Shaye, Whitey. We just played Tangent, new video. Tangent, right?
Oh yeah, Tangent, Wiggy, that new one from West Coast Avengers, with DJ Drastics actually on the cuts on that, who just spun for us on our IG Live, May 5th. He calls that one, and then which is pretty dope actually. He talks about kind of like, his heritage and stuff, Mexican heritage and stuff like that, and in a different way. The way, I don't know if you heard West Coast Avengers, but then also Mark Ford.
Mark Ford, yeah.
Yeah, Life Goes On.
Some underground hip hop.
He's got some lyrical shit too. I think he produces and doing video work now too, so check him out as well. So speaking of that, a guy who does a lot of shit, this guy right here, man, realism.
Trying to stay busy, man. Just trying to stay busy. Shout out to Modern Day Soulja, man, for coming through.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Eastside rocking with us. Shout out to my brother.
I appreciate him always staying positive. You know what I mean?
Yup.
No matter what. So what you been up to, Race? I know you've been working too, man. What's going on in the dojo right there?
Man, just as of recent, the last few weeks, doing a lot of writing. Knocked out 4 records, so they need to get recorded. And just besides that, been doing a lot with those CBD businesses. When I was on last with you guys. And we talked about it when I was there actually in the studio with you guys for B-side. So we're doing a lot of marketing stuff with the CBD businesses that we launched. One's a cannabis community, and then one is an actual website to actually buy product for CBD products. So, and then I got the short film with Drakk that's coming along. We'll probably we'll probably have that ready to rock and roll. I would say probably like mid-June. Got some kinks in our armor from doing our first film, but it's nothing that we can't get past and fix in post and editing. So I think we'll be able to pull it off the film,
That's going to be pretty crazy, man, seeing that too. Because there's a lot of possibilities. I've been a part of a couple of movies as well and having creative input in a lot of stuff too. So I can't wait to see what we all put together coming through, man, when all this, we're still doing work behind the scenes, obviously. I can't wait to drop my podcast as well, Rabbit Season podcast.
Yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be
Rabbit
dope.
Season. Was I echoing right now when you guys were first asking me the question?
Yeah, but I think it was only on your end. I think
you were playing. You must have had your audio up. I think on
the. I think what it was is the YouTube. I had YouTube and I went and muted it after, so I was like, which makes me wonder if that shit was going like 3 times.
Hey,
Everything
speaking
else
speaking of the movie thing, hey, you know what? One day, watch. I don't know who's gonna make it. Maybe we'll have to do it ourselves. But imagine the documentary or the actual or the movie, the biopic about the B-side shop and the shows we've done there and the times we've had there, like for
definitely can get done, bro. You know what I mean? I've always said that on my end, it's overdue. I feel that there should be a realism one as well, just from the infancy to artists involved and even where we're at now. And it's like it's like we talked about earlier with Modern Day Soulja Boy, and I've told you guys many times off air, even when doing relevance to B-side, it's like we're in an era right now where content is king. I've been lately kind of stuck on some dude. There's 2 of them, but one of them is some cat named Brian Rose out of the UK, and he films a lot of people. Interviews a lot of people, and it's just a real dope, show, podcast, that just opens you up to alternative, shit, but also just not only that, but just pioneers. Like one of the dudes that he had on recently was some cat and not that I agree with everything he's saying, but some cat named Dan Pena, and this dude has to be like 74 years old, originally from East LA, lives in the UK right now, and this cat is doing like deals that are worth like put it this way, he's worth like 50 billion. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this cat, this is somebody from East Los that just applied themselves and studied a work ethic, and now it's just making huge moves. So I've been, you know what I mean, getting lost. So like back to the picture at hand and the story at hand, like you mentioned, Rabbit with the podcast and the short film, the documentary, everything's possible. It's just about doing it, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of stories that to be told, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're working hard behind the scenes, and I know you are as well. And you know, speaking of the realism camp, I know we talked a little bit about what you're doing, but you know, you got another fellow member that's dropping something as well, right? And what?
Yeah. Phase is
you know what?
Phase Rock is dropping.
Maybe we could get him next week or something, man. We'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
something.
But you know, what I mean, I'll definitely still shout it out.
We'll figure
He's
something
dropping
out.
a project at midnight called Freddy Krueger. I don't know if you guys got to check the visuals. Phase has always been real dope with his own album covers, stuff like that. But I don't know if this is actually going to be an album or EP. A lot of what he's been dropping lately has been like EPs. Like the last one he dropped, which was real dope, was called Snare Max 90. And that wasn't even that long ago. So Phase Rock is like Disease 84. Those cats stay working. You know what I'm saying? And definitely on the production end. But Phase, you know what I mean, is an MC and producer as well. You know, Message has the 3x3 project coming with West Coast Creations.
Oh,
that's actually one of the collaborations I have. I'm going to be doing some shit with him on that. And
Message coming out with some other stuff besides that too, isn't he?
Yeah, he has a project with D-Mar.
Yeah, there you go. Because I saw.
Yeah, he got some release with D-Mar that's coming too. So I don't, you know, I mean, they stay busy. I know Academics recently dropped something. But you know, we stay working. Obviously, more visuals need to drop from our end. You know. And that's just something that we need to do. I need to do even shit for my own album. So it's just about getting out there and doing it, you know. I feel like sometimes I have too much on the plate. Like we talked about earlier, you have to kind of put some shit on other people's plates so they can help you out. It makes it a lot smoother, you know.
Hey, we're talking to you, MVP. Hey, man, come over here and we need your help. Come on.
MVP.
I told you about this. That guy looked, last time I seen him, he looked like the lumberjack, man, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hey, if anything, he don't really do much, but he's more of a motivational speaker for me.
There it is. He's your fucking your karaoke partner, homie.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, for those who know MVP, knows all he does is talk shit, but for me, it's motivational. So he's my motivational speaker.
Yeah,
and he's my motivational.
I'm the one cutting everybody off in the show. Everybody else is talking shit to me. That's how it goes.
Hey, so what's good, man? You mentioned it's right now, even when quarantine's lifted and all that kind of stuff, man, are you just going to be in the lab kind of working on your stuff? You're going to be doing a mix of your stuff plus some of the camp? What's the plan?
More
movies, videos?
Right now, definitely. Go ahead, Shaye.
Oh, I was saying more movies, videos. What's the plan?
Yeah, so right now in the you know the near future, obviously, is the short film with Drakk that he wrote. So, you know, we're editing. We're at the editing stage right now. It's coming along. So, but on the music table, I'm definitely going to be dropping something probably later this year. Obviously, the camp is doing their thing, so it just really like who's doing what next. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm gonna get a part of is as far as on the affiliation side with Realism. Sometimes, you know what I mean, they're just putting out projects, they're just putting it out, you know. But on the Realism things, if there's something they're like, yo, you know, Race, take a listen to this. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be involved with this one? And then I'll give it a listen and we go from there. But you know, everybody stays working. Like I said, Disease 84. Speaking of camp and shit, man, I gotta give a birthday shout to my brother DJ Snowman.
What up, Snowman?
Yeah, it's Big Mike's birthday today, so there's a lot of birthdays. All bullshit aside, there's a lot of birthdays. I got a primo, you know what I mean? Fucking one of the homies' brothers. Like, there's a lot of birthdays going on today, but definitely had to shout out the homeboy Big Mike, man.
Oh, for sure, hell yeah.
That's the homie
right there.
He's like,
hey, he's still. What's funny is he's still like, when every time like he'll see me post something like on Facebook or whatever it is, like he'll always comment. His comment is always first round on Krazy. Like he says that one more than that one just
either that or he's always busting my balls, bro. It's one or the other.
Hey,
yeah, Snowman, between Snowman and my compadre Joker, those two go in on me on a text thread, bro. It's like every 2 days I get something.
Hey, speaking of Joker, that fool will hit me randomly like on a text on just clowning somebody, dog. Like that fool, and I'm
just
like,
out of nowhere,
but out of nowhere, bro. And I'm like, this fool. Right? Hey, but they're usually pretty good ones.
Told you, homie. We told you. You got too much time on your hands. Yeah. No problem.
Hey, they're usually pretty good ones though. So I'll give.
Oh yeah, he gets us, bro. He gets us. I've gotten a couple times, but usually, you know what I mean. Usually on me, but expect a new album this year, if not for sure, early next year. Looking forward. I already had like 4 or 5 records that I held back. From the Mark My Words release, so basically it already set off the tone by what we kept, you know, so of what this next album is going to be about.
So you could hit
and like I said, I already wrote another 4, so I got to record those in the next, you know, next month. I'm in no rush, but definitely gonna have some live musicians, you know what I mean, some DJs, you know, some vocalists. Like it's all gonna be there, man.
That's dope. Hey, when do you get I know I seen like you post like I see that you read books. When do you find time?
I do a lot. It's funny that you bring that up, brother, because that's actually good, because I don't, as much as me posting it, like I really do. If I don't read a lot, I'm listening to a lot of audiobooks. So it kind of goes hand in hand, right? Because I could be in the lab right now doing this right now, listening to an audiobook, and it's not really gonna phase me. I'll still, you know what I mean, pretty much. Yeah. You know, pick up what I hear, but reading obviously takes you a little deeper. Yeah. But besides that, I've been heavy on documentaries. Like I said, the podcast with Brian Rose and Valuetainment, you know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? Just these different podcasts, Crime Junkie. Like I've been on some fucking crazy, like bloody murder shit on some other shit.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I've been catching up during this time too. Well, besides, like I told you, we've been preparing behind the scenes for a lot of stuff we got coming on B-side and Rabbit Season podcast, but also working on that pad, because I don't have a lot of time to do that sometimes while I'm not at work right now. So we've been doing that, but yeah, also documentaries, bro. I've been
heavy,
catching up on
a
lot of dope shit. As a matter of fact, you just reminded me. I got another one. I'm gonna go try to finish up.
We'll check out.
Huh?
Yeah, actually
Go ahead.
The one I haven't heard recently, but I heard is really good. Is I think there's a Beastie Boys documentary that's out there right now.
Yes, I want to check that one, bro. I got
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah, I've been a fan of theirs, man. Hey, Race, man. Thank you, bro, for doing this tonight and being down with us as always. Like I said, man. For those that know, we work together. We do a lot of stuff, but it's fam, man. Like we really kick it. Like this dude went to my daughter. I can't remember. I think it was my daughter's birthday party. When we didn't do a big thing the last one, but and then for her third.
Oh, is that when you showed up at past midnight?
Yeah, we showed up. We showed up. Hey, since you're gonna call me out on it, this guy's giving me props about coming.
Yeah.
No, you showed up. That's the main point.
Before the record, we came from another party. It was another family party, but we did show up. We showed up. Rabbit, the baby, the lady, everybody's going to sleep. Fucking Shaye still party. Shay's like, "What up, dog? I got a beer for you."
Hey, bro. I started, hey, you see how
I think I got to see Brandy like one time in somebody's arms.
Yeah,
that was
weird. Hey, you see how he said it though? Oh, is that when you showed up to a kid's party at midnight? Hey, but
nah, it's all good. You brought a gift. You brought beer. Hey, man.
That's it, man.
You know what though? I didn't mean to. It happens, dog. We're old now. I fucking, well, at least I'm speaking for myself. I it's hard for me to stay.
Don't lie. You were looking at me in the motherfucking in the viewer. You're like, I'm out this old, eh?
No. Like with the thing was at that birthday party was funny because I went to put the baby to bed, and I had been drinking all day. And then I went to put her to bed, and I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up till the next fucking.
That's it. Yeah. We didn't. I don't think we seen you.
Yeah,
bro.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't think.
Bro, I was fucking out, bro. I remember I didn't wake up. I wasn't even at my own pad. It was my in-laws' pad, and I woke up like fucking middle of the night, all sweaty, like, where the fuck am I at, dog? I sweat when I sleep. Hey, but thank you, my brother. And as soon as this shit's
Anytime,
done,
brother. You already know,
hey,
man.
when this shit's done, first round on Krazy. All right, that's all.
right. That's pretty
like that. Something like that.
No, I got you. Hey, second round.
I miss my micheladas and Jan, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bar, like you. We already know, but shit, I miss Jan and my micheladas over there, man.
Hey, we got a new hookup for that. Matter of fact, I'll keep you posted. Might be a new sponsor come, but we have a new hookup for micheladas.
Yep.
So hey, and they're bomb, fool. So I'm gonna tell you. Hey, thank you, though. We're gonna play a couple more videos right now and end the show, man. B-side show every single Monday night.
Good, easy out there.
Realism fam, right there. Crazy race, man. We'll be right back after this video.
Brother.
New album coming soon, baby.
He's still on there. I went into the video on here.
Hey, thanks, dog, for real. That was dope.
Oh, good. We in video? We outro?
Yeah, we're in video, bro. I'm gonna spark it up right now again, too. Hey, thanks, though. That was dope shit.
Yeah, it was cool, especially for only having one. I don't know, phase. I didn't get a hold of it.
We go stupid, we go goblin. We gas choppers and revolvers. Say we go stupid if it's problems. We gas choppers. If it's problems, we gon' solve them. We go stupid, we go goblin. We got choppers and revolvers, and we run it like a faucet. We got problems. Still why? We got problems. We got choppers, shoot at coppers, swing set with a gun to a goblin. Drink out a goblet, pop through the gauntlet, and I feel like about to hell stop. Hey, can't stop. Boy, I gotta rock. Let it flow like it came out of cock. I'll turn a nigga into a boss. When it comes to beef, it ain't an option. It's the If it's problems, we gon' solve them. We go stupid, we go goblin. We got choppers and revolvers, and we run it like a faucet. We got problems. We got problems.
Look. Big chop, knock a nigga whole head off. Ran his mouth, I round it, we cut his legs off. I don't conversate, let the bread talk. I be like, when the feds talk. We just ran through an age just to buy it all. 3 months of LP, but I never talk. 10 toes to the ground, no, I never fall. He just at me on the gram, man, that nigga ball. On that flexion, now we all up in your house, Animal style, my nigga, we in and out. Yeah, Don Johnson from the east, nigga, look it up. I'm really from the beach, nigga.
Look, I'm right. Who looking for a confrontation? They're a rapper to add me to their conversation. I'm waiting for whoever contemplating. I'm still in the field, rap just my occupation. If KF Third say the word, I knock a nigga out and stump his face in the curb. Who got problems? I just bought a chopper and watch me get poppin' like overred and vodka. Fucking with Don Johnson, you fucking with me. I really love beef, it ain't nothing but me. I clutch and I squeeze, bust and I leave. That's the end of discussion. There's nothing to speak. D3 the rock star, Prince of the beach. Fuck with my team, you'll end up deceased. Ask about me, I've been in the streets. Little nigga, listen up when the general speak. Who got problems?
Ain't no sleeping till we eatin'. Out here creeping out some season cause we need
every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy is a week, and you feel me?
From early morning to the wee hours. Ain't no sleeping till we eatin'. eating, out here creeping out some season, cause we need
Every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy is a week, can you feel me?
Now you can wait your turn, or you can take your turn. Fortune favors the bold, my niggas listen and learn. Getting stacks to fold should be your only concern. Securing land for the fam with hella money to burn. This ain't a game for the weak, gotta be wolves, not sheep. Cause out here in the streets, it ain't safe to sleep. Close your eyes, no surprise, end up 6 feet deep. Enemy or a friend of me, stay aware niggas peep. There's a price for dependency, watch the company you keep. Don't get comfortable, nigga, watch the words that you speak. It's the homies that you gotta watch. Jealousy, you make a plot, man, cause they ain't got the same bag that you got. Get blown to smithereens in pursuit of finer things. Blinded by these ghetto dreams, a victim in these murder scenes. Youngins getting bloody for the money, yeah, by any means. And every night, it's the same thing.
From early morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need hours.
Every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me?
From early morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need
Every
hours.
day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me? Yo, I'm totally immersed in a curse. My life is based upon the streets, or if I lay in a hearse. But it's worse, I'm moving forward, but I'm feeling reversed. Hard to find a job, but I'm putting in work. Put in the dirt, I'ma kill him for whatever it's worth. There ain't a heaven for a G on this earth. I put my 100 miles running, but I feel like I ain't leaving the curb. What's the word, dog? Everything you speak is absurd. I just make it look easy. Y'all won't believe me. Pedal to the floor on the freeway. Heaven we breathing. Got a dope team, I believe it. Ask me how I know this. It's a feeling. And I ain't leaving the spot, believe it or not. I'll be ripping cream of the crop. Octagon flow, yeah, we making them stop. Feel me? I ain't stopping till I'm reaching the top. Come on.
Morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need hours.
Every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me?
From early morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need hours.
Every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me? See the flow, yeah, it's all legato. Some more staccato, vocal low, yeah, it's over vibrato. Let's hit the bottle on the road, about to hit the throttle. Lose the follows in the Salvadorian Ferragamos. The road, yeah, ain't a model.
Some say give it to God, some say do as thou wilt. But when you facing the odds, see either side can get killed. I know it's hard to decide, look at the cards you was dealt. Mama pray and she pray, but Jesus still don't help.
That's why I'm smoking mad reefer like it's bad for your health. Take it back to the basics, going back to myself. I be creeping on and come up on the streets in the stealth, doing whatever it takes to stack up the wealth. I mean,
morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need hours.
every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me?
From early morning to the wee hours, ain't no sleeping till we eating, out here creeping hustle season, cause we need hours.
Every day of the week, all night, never sleep. Hennessy, yes, I'm weak, can you feel me?
Funky dog head bitch. You funky dog head bitch. Can I call her one? Can I call her one? You funky dog head bitch.